When we say evolution happened, life process went through a lot of evolutionary changes and it reached this particular level now. Is evolution conducted by somebody? Does it belong to somebody? It doesn't belong to anybody. You are a result of a universal evolutionary process. And that evolutionary process is trying to go further. It is not you who is trying to go further. You, however, can stop it. That's all we are doing, actually. And we have already stopped it. And now we will say, I am doing spiritual pursuit to get somewhere. No. The river was already flowing. We dammed it. We dammed it, meaning until evolution happened and until psychological faculty came, there was no problem. Evolution went on very nicely. Once it became subtle enough, once it became refined enough, once it became sophisticated enough, and once it produced thought, thought went rogue. What thought has done is, it is basically acting like the pinnacle of life. And therefore, then naturally, it will not let anything more happen. Evolution happened and became refined and sophisticated enough to produce thought. Evolution can happen further and it can become even more subtler than thought. What we call as spiritual longing is just the evolutionary process trying to fulfill itself. The flower is trying to blossom, that's all. It is not we who are trying to do something spiritual. Spiritual process is needed now because we have already stopped that evolutionary process, which would have naturally happened if thought did not intervene. If presently thought has intervened, meaning thought has assumed that I am the ultimate. And therefore, then naturally, it will not let anything more happen. It can't extinguish that fire which is trying to find fulfillment. It can't, completely erase the evolutionary longing that is there. That will always be there. Thought will stop it by saying that I can fulfill the evolutionary process. Meaning, it will tell you, I can tell you how to fulfill yourself. If you achieve this, you are fulfilled. If you achieve that, you are fulfilled. So whatever your thought tells you that will fulfill you is necessarily within the purview of thought only. So by playing this game, it is only restricting you to psychological faculty. It is not allowing you to go further. Something more than thought is trying to happen. And thought is intervening and telling, I will make it happen for you. I know what it is. I will project a goal for you. So if this has to stop, if this process has to stop, if this vicious cycle has to stop, your loyalty to the psychological faculty has to break. Painfully, it has to break. So that's what I said, that intellectually, doing intellectual analysis is to finally see that intellect can't help you. You come to the dead end of mind and you see the mind can't help me. What I keep highlighting, a sense of question mark. Coming to a sense of question mark means you have come to a question where you know mind can't help you, but still you're very excited as to what will happen now. What now? When you are in that state of a question, you are very energetic, but you're not looking to the mind to solve it. You have lost your faith on the thinking process. If you use your intellect very, very sharply, this will happen very quickly. You will see thinking can't help you, but you will still have a question. Now, there will be a sense of energy which is absolutely free. In all your external affairs, whenever you take up some problem, you get excited about it to solve it because you think that the mind will solve it in some way. And because of that, energy rises and you will get excited and do something about it. But the moment you see, I'm talking of the external factors, the moment you see that this problem is too much for me, my mind can't handle it, immediately you will give up and back off, meaning your energy level will go down. Yes? What you need for spirituality is neither. You are very energetic, but you will not be directing all that energy to your mind. There will be what you can call as free energy. Free energy means only when your energy is free, you are actually a living being. If your energy is psychologically invested, you are acting like a robot, because psychology can only recycle and go in a certain pattern only. It can't do anything else. Only if you accumulate, muster sufficient free energy, which is not invested into anything, only then something more will happen. Otherwise, even if you look towards the mind slightly, help me, it will help you. In the sense, it will help you and it will give you some answer. It will give you some answer, some text answer. This is what you are, this is what it is. It will refer to some scripture or some guru or somebody. It will get some answer and you will settle for it. After that, even if you say, no, I only know theoretically, but I don't know actually, all this doesn't work, because the moment we say that what we are seeking is something beyond the mind, you can't even know it theoretically. Knowing something theoretically means setting a target. Yes, that question doesn't even come actually. So we read all the scriptures and do all this inquiry to finally personally come to that dead end. If we don't come to the dead end of psychological faculty, something more than the psychology will not happen. It's very simple.